Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Life of Spoons podcast. I am your host, the Spoon Witch. Grab your snacks and get cozy because we're going to discuss this week's topic. Who the heck am I, and why am I doing this podcast? Since this is the first episode, I thought it would be the perfect time to tell you a little bit about me and why I started this podcast. Let's get into it. Okay, so to start off with, I am 24 years old. I am married to a wonderful husband, and we have a 5-year-old rescue dog who is my service dog. Nearly 3 years ago, I lost my job due to becoming bedridden from my disabilities. Back then, I had no idea how my life would change permanently. It's been quite the journey that we will talk about through future episodes. So why Life of Spoons? For those who may not be familiar, the spoon theory is a way to describe energy and how much a task costs for a chronically ill person versus a healthy person. In general, a chronically ill person starts the day with less spoons, and each task costs more than what a healthy person would spend. An example is you wake up and let's say a chronically ill person gets 20 spoons for the day, and a healthy person gets, let's just be nice and say 30, right? And you go to get up from bed. That costs 4 spoons for a chronically ill person and 1 spoon for a healthy person. You want to do dishes? That's about 7 spoons for the chronically ill and 3 maybe for a healthy person, just to kind of give you an idea. Sometimes a chronically ill person can go into a deficit. So say you've done all your chores for the day, you're out of spoons, you're out of energy as a chronically ill person. Well, I still want to eat dinner. So I'm going to go cook that meal, or I'm going to go heat something up in the microwave or whatever it is that day, whatever I can push myself to do. But that leads me to being in a deficit for the next day. So instead of 20 spoons, I woke up with 15, 12. Sometimes I can go into so much of a deficit, I get none. I'm pretty notorious for doing things like that, especially if I want to go see a movie or I have a doctor's appointment, but I still want to get food after. That it's just a snowball that just spirals out of control, and it's definitely something you have to learn how to balance. And then sometimes choose not to balance it anyways. That's me. Something I've discovered on my journey is laughter and sorry, my dog is in the background grumbling. Hopefully you can't hear that. Something I've discovered on my journey is laughter, self-kindness, and slowing down are the best tools in the toolbox for coping with this new life I have. I want to do this podcast to be a space for to make it a space for people to share their stories and have laughter, be caring to each other, and have anyone that comes along feel like they're safe and they belong to a community. I don't want people to feel alone as I have through this journey. I will have a weekly witch post segment for comments, stories, questions y'all may have for me. Why I'm going with the witch theme? I don't know. It's cute. It's cottagecore witch. I don't know. It just seemed to fit the theme that I've got running. I don't know. Anyways, I have a segment that I will do. Actually, I might do it as a session depending on how many of you, leave your stories and comments. It's called the Midnight Brew. That'll be for like the deep, dark, extremely difficult topics that not everyone wants to talk about. And that'll be the Midnight Brew sessions or segments, depending on the feedback. The background of these videos, they are of me playing Minecraft. Yep, that's me and my lack of skill playing in the background. I thoroughly enjoy playing Minecraft. I think it's such a great low spoon activity. Just to keep your mind occupied and off of the pain or off of the world we live in now, right? Any of that is good. So, if you have any requests or thoughts on my horrible video game skills, please leave that down in the comments below. I will be in the same world every time that I record an episode. So yeah. I will put up a poll here soon on what nickname you would like for the community. I've got a few that can get you rolling, but in the comments down below, add suggestions or start letting me know what you think of the ones I already have. The current list is Spoonlings, Tiny Spoons, Cauldron Crew, The Brew Crew, Witchlets, kind of reminds me of that candy. What is that candy called? I'm going on a rant. Anyways, and Cozy Crafters. Let me know what you guys think down below. And if you have anything to add to the poll, please add that in as well. And essentially, I'm going off script here, but I want everyone here to feel like they can voice their opinions kindly. Please be kind. No hate or unkindness will be tolerated here. But I want people to feel safe to ask questions and have a community and smile. It's so rare these days to find a group that isn't hateful or isn't out to talk about everything that's dark in this world. And there will be topics that we'll talk about that are more difficult and all of those things. But that's simply just so you know you're not alone, or to take some of the fear away from the dark things we face, you know. I saw somewhere that the average quality of life that someone that is chronically ill has is that of a dialysis patient, which is something that non-chronically ill people can kind of understand. It's hard, can be lonely, but I aim to reduce that as much as humanly possible. I want people to smile, I want people to laugh, and I have no earthly idea what I'm doing. So we are in this together. If you have any topic ideas for the future, that would be great. You know, leave that down in the comments. I'd like to do a weekly, what did I call it? Oh my gosh, did I not write it down? I am a poorly planned podcast person. I don't have anyone to bounce off of, so there's a lot of awkward silences. Hopefully I'll figure that out. This first video is not gonna be one that people are super interested in, I can already tell. But for you one viewer out there, I know there's gonna be one of you somewhere. I'm probably not gonna make it to the end of this, but if you are there, my one cute little viewer, I appreciate you. And even if it's just us, I will still keep doing this for you because it matters. Each person that comes into this community matters a ton to me. If I can make a difference to that one person, I will be happy. And I seriously can't think of what that nickname was supposed to be. Spoon check. Sorry. Calling it a spoon check down in the comments below. I want each week for you to type down how you were feeling, what kind of spoons you're having that day. Are you having a great spoon day, a bad spoon day? What's up? What's new? Did you go to the doctor this week? Did you drink your water? Did you have a really cool snack? Did you go somewhere fun? Fill me in on all the juicy deets. Yeah. This podcast is gonna suck. I am truly terrible at talking constantly to myself. I can say snarky comments to myself, and I can say things here and there, but talking constantly for 10 minutes? Psh, no way. But to wrap things up, thank you for joining me today. I'm going to quit my rambling. I really am excited to know each and every one of these people that come into my podcast. Thank you, my one listener. I'm sure you're there somewhere. Next episode will be about spoon savers and hobbies. Until then, smile, laugh, and know that you've got this. Signing off, and stay cozy.